Okay, we're recording. Hi, this is Ush from Ush Push Fitness. I have with me on this side Kosha, who worked with me for a period of 12 weeks over the summer, just before her 30th birthday. So, Kosha, I'm just going to let you introduce yourself and just give us a quick overview of why you chose online training. I guess we'll start there.
Hi, I'm Kosha. I work in an agency, which means it's always really difficult for me to get into any kind of routine. And I think the biggest thing for me was that I was going to the gym, or I thought I was doing something that was good, but I'd end up just being on cardio machines and stuff like that, and I wasn't really seeing any changes. And I guess the way I came across you was that you were running a competition promotion at the time, and I was like, you know what, if I don't do this now and get in touch with you, I don't know at what point I'm ever going to change anything. So I
Yeah.
think it was on the basis of that we had that first conversation, and I was like, no, actually, I think within 5 minutes I decided that I really wanted to work with you based on that initial chat. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was glad I did
You literally did message me back after that chat within 5 minutes. I'm going to start. It was
that.
amazing. I was like, okay, sure, let's go for it. Okay, so
Yeah, I was like, I just had the first time because I had actual time to do nothing because I was in between jobs, and it was like in those 2 days I spoke to you, and I was like, you know what, like with me starting a new job, maybe I could just get into a routine now. So
yeah,
I think it was good time on that
yeah,
side.
it was really good timing actually. So before you started the program or we spoke, what did you ever consider online coaching, and did you know what it was?
So I'd known what it was because I'd seen a few people out there doing it. But it was the kind of thing that I was like, I'm not really too sure about. I've seen obviously the PTs in the gyms, and I'd actually inquired with a few of them as well. But I found that it was so like rigid, kind of, they only had certain slots available, or they were offering group training. I was like, I don't really think that's for me.
Yeah.
So like online, I thought, okay, it's something that I'd want to explore. But before speaking to you, I hadn't really like researched into it or anything.
Okay. Cool. So, what did you like about it then? What did you like about online coaching?
I think the main thing was is that because I work in an environment that is so busy, and I can't, like, I can never have a set start and finish time. I think what I really liked about it being online is that I could do it all in my own time. Like, it wasn't that you were saying to me, you need to do this at 6 a.m. or 7 p.m. It was that I could make it fit around me, how that worked best. And what I found is that actually setting my own routine and just saying, okay, I think what I did initially, I was being really over ambitious and said, okay, 5 workouts a week.
Yeah.
But because I was then accountable for those 5 workouts a week, as long as I fit them in at some point, I knew that I could do them around that time. So yeah, I think that's what I really like, the flexibility about it.
Um, is that your phone or mine?
It might be mine. I'm sorry, I think it's just on, like, they're all coming through on my hold on.
That's okay.
Sorry, we're gonna have
It's
to.
okay. So let's talk about the price point of online coaching. Now, obviously, you've inquired about personal training, and then you spoke to me. Now, I, you know, as a personal trainer, my hourly rate is £50 per hour, right? But as an online coach, my weekly rate is £50 per week. Now, what did you think about that? And did you feel that it was value for money?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's although you're saying like, oh, it's £50 for an hour. I don't know, like, people might not have access to you throughout the week like I had. I could just be like, oh, I'm walking to work, or just texting you being like, I'm getting on with this, okay. If I had any questions about anything, like, you're really approachable, and I can just send you a text or give you a call and be like, oh, I'm not really too sure about this.
Yeah.
So that was really good. And I think as well, because it was kind of tailored to me, which I'm sure the face-to-face sessions are too, but it meant that I didn't feel like I was kind of stuck doing something that I didn't want to do. So if I'm like, well, I don't really want to do this arm workout, like, is there something I can do instead? I
Yeah.
think that option is there as well, which made it really nice and flexible for me.
Good. Okay, cool. So, talk to us about your goals. What were your goals when you decided to sign up?
Yeah, so like I said, I've had a gym membership since I finished uni. I'm still on a student membership, so I haven't quite cancelled it. But
How have you got away with that?
they just haven't really checked. So I haven't really like used it to its potential.
Yeah.
I was always thinking, okay, in terms of goals, it's like I was going on holiday for my 30th, and then I had like celebrations after that as well. And I was kind of like, you know what, I want to go into that being like in a lot better health, and just be a bit more fit as well, because but I felt like I needed some kind of coaching to be able to achieve that. So overall my goals weren't around weight or loss or anything like that. It was just to feel more healthy and feel more toned, and just be able to see that definition in my body, because before I got in touch with you, I've never picked up a weight in the gym and don't know what I was doing with them, to be honest. So I think that was really good, because we always see people in the gym, and I feel like, especially women, sometimes feel a bit like put off, because when you go over to the weight section, there's all these like big bulky men around there, and you
Yeah.
just feel a bit intimidated. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, so why am I going to go anywhere near what they're doing? So
Yeah.
I think that was quite nice to be able to go there, and even though I still didn't know what I was doing, actually have a plan to follow and someone to ask questions to.
And now do you
So
feel comfortable going and lifting some weights, whether it's dumbbells or barbells or
yeah,
whatever?
yeah, definitely. I feel a lot more confident with that. And I think over the 12 weeks, I kind of saw that my strength was increasing as well, and I was getting a bit fitter, like being able to lift more and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And even now, if I go back to the gym now, I know that I'm not going to start at like 2 kilos like I did when I first started. So
Yeah.
I know that I have tolerance there to be able to lift a bit more.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you said you didn't have any weight loss goals, but you had a pretty significant weight loss. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So I think as well, because I've always, I love my food, so I find it really difficult to be like, oh, I can just cut out certain foods, and that was something I'd done before, because I'd had a lot of weight loss before, but I just cut out like a complete food group, which isn't really the right way to go about it. So I think this way it was like I kind of surprised myself, because I think there was one time I texted you and I was like, I had pizza but I've lost weight, so I don't really understand what's going on. So I think it's just that, and actually knowing that, because you're controlling it through diet and exercise, like it is a lot more flexible, and it's not just about, okay, you're just going to go to the gym or you're just going to cut out these food groups. It's about just working those calories around your normal lifestyle.
Yeah. So how much did you lose?
I think it was 8.1 kilos.
Yeah, so it was about 1.5 stone, wasn't it? Or just under 1.5 stone.
Yeah, just under. So
And how many inches did you lose? Do you remember?
I can't remember, but that was quite significant too.
36.7 inches in 12 weeks.
Yeah, that was yeah, I didn't expect it to be quite that much. So yeah, I was really pleased with the outcome.
And have you kept it off?
Most of it, yes. I haven't quite measured myself, but I've literally just seen that my Zozo suit has just come through, so I can check. Yeah, it's just come
Awesome.
through. So yeah, that's going to be motivation to get back into the gym, because I'm going to be able to see those measurements quite easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, but generally I think the weight has been off, even though I haven't been regularly going to the gym. But it's not that I've just forgotten about what I've learned. It's about I'm just going to take that and restart and just redo the whole program, really, because it's like mine to keep. So
Exactly. It is yours to keep. So I guess, do you feel like I set you up with a good foundation for the rest of your life? Like, you do you feel like you would need a PT in the future, or do you feel like you have enough knowledge now?
I think I have a lot of knowledge, definitely, and I think I'd be motivated enough to kind of follow a plan through by myself, like no, I've learned now. But I think in the future, to push myself, maybe I might go a bit further, because once I've done that and I'm like, okay, I've been through this routine, how might I change it up a bit? Then definitely I would get back in touch and say, okay, what else can I now do?
Yes.
So yeah.
So if you had like bodybuilding goals and you wanted to step on stage, you'd find a specific coach to do that, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that's happening.
Oh, actually, one of my old clients is doing that now, so which is amazing. But so final question, I guess, is would you recommend online coaching to other women out there?
Yeah, and to be honest, I have been already, because like a lot of my friends are kind of like, I don't have time and this and that. I was like, look, I have a really busy social life, I have a really busy work life, but I still managed to make it work, and even that over summer as well. Like even on holiday, I went to the gym, and I was just like, I never thought I'd be that person to do that. And I'm like, what has happened to me? But it didn't mean that I was eating less. I was still eating what I would have eaten, but I just felt a bit better knowing that, you know, I'm still working out as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have been recommending things like this to people because I think there is a bit of a lack of awareness as well, like, oh, what does it actually mean, or what you know, what is that? Like, I don't think I'd be motivated unless somebody's standing over me doing it. I was like, you'd actually be pretty surprised, because I think just having those weekly check-ins, you do feel accountable to someone as well. So it's like, it's not like standing up your friend because you didn't go to the gym. They're like, they'll get over it after a while, but you've actually paid for a service, and it's like, you know, this person's going to pound you unless you're doing it. Like, you know, just get on with it and do it. So yeah.
Amazing. Awesome. Well, thank you for your time, and thank you for, I guess, you know, well done for your 12 weeks and your incredible weight loss and inch loss. I think that's amazing. But yeah, so thanks. Thank you for doing this interview with me as well. I'm just going to go and unrecord or stop recording.